What's up everybody, it's the Big E. Welcome to my 2024 setup tour. So my current studio space consists of 3 setups inside the room. Setup number 1 is my gaming and streaming setup. Setup number 2 is my sit-down recording desk, where I get all the shots like this. And setup 3 is my creative desk, where I design, work on photos, and edit all my videos. Then the rest of the room is filled up with other things that I'm obviously into or enjoy. The overall goal making this a place that I actually want to be in. Being a work from home content creator means we rarely get to leave the house. And while that appears to be awesome to some people, by nature, it's draining as fuck. So making sure I actually want to be in here for hours on end is crucial for creativity. So diving into the gaming setup first, I'm still rocking a single PC gaming and streaming setup. This is actually the same build that I put together in 2022, and I even made a video on that, so be sure to check the link in the description if you want to see the full in-depth build. I haven't really thought about an upgrade too much with the PC, aside from maybe taking out the 3080 and putting in a 4070 Ti Super. I've also been on the fence of just saying fuck it and making a complete new build in 2024 just for the content. You guys let me know what you'd like to see. The desktop I'm using for this is a butcher block from Lowe's, and I used a simple ebony stain on this. Under that, you have your typical Alex drawers from IKEA. These things are so clutch. For the monitors in 2024, I am full 240 hertz across the board. Now with a 1080 Dell on the left for chat and a new 27-inch LG OLED on the right for gaming. This monitor is actually insane. I didn't really get the OLED hype until I bought this, and it is worth every penny. The keyboard I'm currently using is the High Ground Summit 65 with the Street Fighter drop. For the gaming mouse, I'm still to this day using the G Pro wireless, but I do want to test a new gaming mouse this year. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. The sick desk pad is from a website called Omnitype. I'm personally somebody that goes for look over performance when it comes to mouse pads and desk pads. And this site comes out with constant heaters that cost only $25. So if you're just looking for an aesthetic desk or mouse pad for your gaming or creative setup, I highly recommend checking them out. By the way, I should probably mention nobody in this video is an official sponsor, partner, anything. These are just products that I use and I actually genuinely support. For the audio setup, I'm using a Rode pod mic with a filter, and then I have that plugged into a Rode Streamer X audio interface. I actually did a review on this a few months back. It's incredible, and I highly recommend more people, especially streamers, to check this thing out. For the mic arm, I'm currently using the Elgato low profile, but I am thinking about switching this out because it does get in the way sometimes. And for the headphones, I'm still using these cheap $50 IEMs that I found on Amazon and did a couple reviews on. I was for a few months testing the Kiwi Orchestra lights, the like $250 versions of what I have. And at first they were amazing, but out of nowhere, the right one just like stopped working. I've been trying to get a replacement for months, but customer service has been the worst experience that I've ever had. Like, I'm to the point where I don't even like want them anymore. I don't want to even associate with the brand anymore because it's been such a headache. Anyways, for the stream camera, I've been using my Sony FX30, which is the crop sensor version of the FX3. I've been swapping this camera out between like a run and gun second shooter and using it as my stream cam. This thing is honestly incredible. Even though I pair my FX30 as like a secondary camera with the FX3, which is what I'm shooting on now, I honestly couldn't recommend the FX30 enough as a main camera for most content creators. It would get the job done for anybody. Oh, and for the sound panels on the back wall here, these are the Elgato Wave panels. Honestly, if these panels fit your budget, they're incredible. Super easy to install and really solid quality panels. All right, quickly moving into the sit-down setup. So obviously from what you see here, the number one goal for this setup was to just be able to have a place where I could come in, sit down, hit record, and make videos. Just simple and easy. This is even where I'm going to be recording and reacting to your setups as I'm bringing back the series to my channel. So if you guys are interested in being in any of those videos and you're building some badass gaming setups or already have one, feel free to join the Discord. Link is in the description. The desk for this setup is a 4-foot live edge butcher block top from Home Depot. The legs are from Amazon. Nothing real special, just solid legs for support. The C-stand here on the left is from Savage. I got this is so I could do overhead shots with a camera. And while I was at it, I attached my shotgun mic that I have plugged into my Sony FX3, which is the main camera that I use for all my content. Then on the right side here, I have my trusted key light, which is the Godox SL100D with their softbox. This is just designed to be a simple space where I can get a good shot, but still be able to move stuff around to create multiple forms of content. Now, diving into my favorite part of the room. This is my Mac Studio setup that I've been using to create content for the last year. Truth be told though, I've really been considering downgrading from my M2 Ultra Mac Studio and just using the new M3 MacBook Pro for doing all of my creative work. For the monitor, I'm using the LG 49-inch curved ultra wide. It's a nano IPS with 144 hertz refresh rate, which makes it great for both editing, design, photo, and gaming. I really am torn lately between ultra wide and 32-inch 4K. If you've seen any of my previous setups for the last couple of years, I've been on a 32-inch 4K Pro Art from Asus. And honestly, that real estate is just perfect to do everything on. But there is something about ultra wides. I mean, just look at this thing in this setup. It's so sick. Underneath the ultra wide, I currently have my 2022 iPad Air plugged in. Obviously, I don't need this little tiny iPad for the extra real estate, but it is nice to have it for specific things. And then I also just typically put it there to charge it anyways. For the mouse and keyboard, I'm using the MX Mechanical Mini and the MX Master 3S for Mac. I've been using this type of mouse for my creative work for years now. Pairing this with the MX Mechanical Mini keyboard onto another Omnitad mouse pad just looks incredible. Not only do they look good together, this is honestly probably my favorite mouse and keyboard combo that I've had in a while. Like, I know it's not made for gaming, but the majority of the time I'm actually not gaming. I'm doing stuff. I'm like creating stuff or putting together things, and that's just the style I would prefer. Practical, clean, and just gets the job done. For the audio, I'm using the Focusrite Scarlett audio interface to power my JBL MK2 studio monitors. I've had these things for 6 years now, and I can't find any reason to move away from them. I would love to free up the cable space from these and maybe go Bluetooth, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. For the mic, I'm using a Shure SM7B, and I have that ran through my DBX286S preamp. This is a perfect setup for voiceovers, live streams, and podcasts. The desktop is a Butcher Block Island from IKEA, which is a little bit deeper than typical desk, and the legs are once again from Amazon. I also have a video on making that desk and how you can make a cheaper version and save hundreds of dollars compared to what I did. It's linked down below. Outside of that, I use another Godox light in the corner here to light up the room, and it adds a nice little glow on me when I do videos like this. It gives a little depth from the background to me. But other than that, aside from this shelf of lenses, my drone, and some books on here, the rest of the room is just mainly full of things that mean something to me. For my shoe and hat collection, as you can tell, I love wearing hats and I love nice shoes. To my pew-pews that are clearly just toys, YouTube. These other decorations are either photos that I took or photos that other photographers gave me or things creators created for me and stuff that viewers have even sent to me throughout the years. And if you guys are looking to build your next badass desk setup for 2024, make sure you check out this video right here.